Hello there. Welcome to Nana's Classic Stitches channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for clicking. Excuse me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this in the globe. Welcome to Nana's channel. Now today we're gonna be talking about our culottes. Excuse me. I made some changes to the culottes because it looks too plain. Now, I made it in a muslin to show it to you. This one is called, what do you call it? Pleats, knife pleat or side pleat. Okay? The patterns, this is the only thing that I changed in the pattern after I made all my adjustments, but I'll turn the camera around and then I'll walk you through. But I added pleat to it to give it a little bit life, or what do you call it? Beauty. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna sew my culottes. The pocket and everything doesn't change. As I said, I just added the pleats to it. And you have an option either to go with the original pattern or you can follow what I've changed. Okay, let's see, let me turn the camera around and I'll show you what I did. After you do the pleats, after you made all your adjustments, you get the right size, you make any adjustment that you need to make before you put the pleats in. So as I keep repeating, I'll walk you through, so hold on. Okay, I'll be right there. I need to drink a bit of water. Hello there, I'm back. Now, this is the original pattern. This is the front. Okay, this is the front. I traced it. And I made sure I put the grain line in, but I extended it both down and up. Okay, now I did everything that the pattern has. Okay, I didn't change anything. As I said, I made my adjustment, I finished, then I trace it. And it's important that you put your tape line in. Okay, I hope you can see it. I put it. Okay, here we go. Make sure you put your hip line in because that's our guide. It's very, very important. Okay, now after I trace it, I took a piece of tracing paper again. This is for size 14. So if you are less than size 14, you have to reduce the pleats. Okay, but anyway, this is what I did. This I did it in such a way that anybody can follow and do it. Okay, even if you haven't made patterns before, you can follow and do it. I took a piece of paper and then I allow myself at least 10 inches longer than the original pattern on both sides. Okay, and then I put a line. I allow myself 5 inches outside the edge and I put a line. From the first line to the second line is 258. Okay, and then another line 1.5, and then again 258, 1.5, 258. Okay, now I folded. Make sure your folding at the wrong side is going towards the center crotch. Okay, now I folded the 2.58 all the way down. okay? And then use your great, what do you call it? Your hip line as a guide. And then I folded the second one. I folded it, leaving that gap 1.5 in between, okay? And then I folded each pleat. After I finish folding each pleat, the piece, the first tracing paper, okay? First tracing paper, I put it on top of the second tracing paper that I marked the pleat and folded it together. Okay, I'm pinning it so I can lift it up, ow, and show it to you. I poke myself, my goodness. I have the pin edge wrong. Oh, that hurts. I have to be careful. Okay, so after I folded it all the way to the hemline, I put my second tracing paper from the original pattern with all the markings on it. I did this way so even a beginner can follow it. I put it on top, matching my hip line. That's why I say it's very, very important that we get the hip line. I put it on top of it, and then I pin it, then I cut the pattern. Okay, this is the pleated one with papers all around it. This is the first tracing. So I put it on a folded one, pin it, excuse me, and I cut it. Okay, so I make sure use your, if you have, what do you call it? You have to have a, what do you call it? L ruler to get your lines straight, okay? And you can also use your grain line as a guide, okay? And draw your lines. 258, 1.5, 258, 1.5, 258, and then you have space around it. I mean, yeah, papers around the pleats, and then you put your second tracing paper, you put it on it, and then you pin, and then you cut. Okay, so this is the, as I keep repeating, the first tracing, and this is the pleat that I did, and I cut it out. Now your grain line, the pocket doesn't change, nothing changes. That's why I said if you need adjustment, do all the adjustment first. Trace from the original one, take another paper, give yourself some room, 10 inches from this, from the second tracing, give 10 inches past, 10 inches past the crotch line, 10 inches past the side seam, okay? And then do your pleats, and then put this back on and cut your pattern. Now, where we're going to start to stitch, that will be next week, and I'll walk you through it, okay? We're going to stitch from the pocket edge all the way to our hip line. You can go beyond 1 inch, but not more than 1 inch. So anywhere from the hip line down to 1 inch, but no more than 1 inch, okay? So this is the front, and this is the back that I trace. Okay, and this is the back. that I cut with the pleats. There we go. Okay, so today we're not sewing. I just wanted to walk you through the changes that I've done, and if you want to do the same thing for your pattern. If not, it's a second. My hand is everywhere. If not, then follow the original pattern. But if you want to follow my pleat, just watch the video over and follow it. It's simple. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Because I want to style it up a bit. It looks too plain. Okay? So if you want to follow my changes, just watch the video over. But this is the end of the video. So happy, we're not sewing today. So happy readjusting your patterns, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye for now. Thank you for watching. Bye.